From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. James Paxton gets the starting nod for the M's. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for
Leading
baseball.
off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, number 22.
Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, he's going to come after you with the breaking ball, it looks like today. First batter, he's already thrown 2 curveballs. He's got himself ahead in the count. This could be a breaking ball game for him.
Here comes another 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Ellsbury is retired, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
You want to watch the team put the ball in play. This is the team you want to watch. They are last in the league in strikeouts. 1 through 9, they put the ball in play. They put pressure on you. It's going to be a fun watch to see how they battle the other team's pitchers.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth.
Here's Chris Carter now.
Chris
hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last 3 outings. In the last 3 outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games. And that's the key to his success in the last 3 games so far.
Gene Segura standing in. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Segura.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead. But comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. No problem here. 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Digging in now, Gerard Dyson. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. First delivery to him on the way. A called strike on the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Nelson Cruz, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fouled straight back. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco with no score. At the plate, Matt Holliday. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Matt Holliday.
And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. The head-to-head with James Paxton, 1 for 6. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Didi Gregorius. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm not going to be real positive here because they've got the worst fielding percentage in all of baseball. This team just doesn't catch the ball very well. There could be a lot of mistakes. It might get ugly today. Watch yourself.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Holiday rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Here's Chase Headley. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box now, Ken Sanchez. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, it looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Martin. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding into the box,
11.
Brett Gardner.
Brett
He'll try to follow
Gardner.
up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Dyson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mariners nothing. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Robinson Cano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Just got a piece up the line. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in, Danny Valencia, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 23 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake.
Into the box, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Segura fields it cleanly. On to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Designated hitter Matt Holliday.
Digging in to try it again. Matt Holliday. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Leonis Martin. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Finally a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Popped high in the air. Gregorius is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now at the plate, Dan Vogelbach, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, and this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Stepping in and ready for
Leading off
another
for the
shot,
Yankees,
Alexi Ramirez.
shortstop,
He'll start
Alexi
things out against James
Ramirez.
Paxton as we get the inning underway. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Cruz sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the
Up
first
next for the
down.
Yankees, third baseman.
So one
Chase
away here with the
Headley.
bases empty, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Chase Headley with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The right fielder, number 13.
In now, Ken Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. Vogelback scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
So digging in now, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ramirez into shallow center. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Robbie Cano now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Brett Gardner.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Ready on 1 and 2. And 2 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Dyson will slide over and put this one away. And that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead it 3-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Oh, and that liner caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Leonis Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2 out, nobody on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. So striding in, Dan Vogelbach comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a good curveball at the knees. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mariners 1. Matt Holliday standing in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matt Holliday.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Chris Heston will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Heston.
Alexi Ramirez will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. A little bouncer. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman Chase.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And another foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave one, and it's still 3-1. Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ramirez has this at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is grounded foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Ken Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ruiz recovers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Cano has it. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it's foul, strike 1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Ramirez ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Striding in once again, Kyle Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, designated hitter, Danny.
Now in the box, Danny Valencia. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Sanchez.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Seager has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Your attention,
Greg
please.
Bird will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Bird.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at 293. 13 home runs and 30 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt
Holliday standing in now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as the lead remains 3-1. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 33, Greg Bird.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Leonis Martin. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Left fielder, Leonis Martin.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Oh, he dropped that bunt in what I call the Bermuda Triangle, between the third baseman, the pitcher, and the catcher. About 45 feet down the line, and nobody's going to have a play. Great execution.
Digging in and looking for more, Dan Vogelbach. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Dylan Betances takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Dylan Betances.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Mitch Haniger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Mitch Haniger.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up. But as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Gene Segura standing in. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field.
Edwin Diaz comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Didi Gregorius.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dyson on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alexi Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. One out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Chase Headley.
Headley
Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Into the box, Ken Sanchez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees, and it's still 3-1. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory.
Center fielder, Gerard.
Francisco Cervelli is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Yankees. Now catching, number 30, Francisco Cervelli.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Chapman.
Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gregorius has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mariners are back within 1 at 3-2 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Cano waiting on the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Runners on first with one down. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Chapman ready, the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in, Danny Valencia. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch out. Throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 8 hits.